Good morning, guys. It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So I'm going to be doing some video updates for some clients. We had test day the other day, and the first one up is Ashley Worldgrave. So first of all, I would like to say, Ashley, thank you for working hard, and I will expand more on that right now. Ashley started originally at with me at 237, and we did some like reverse dieting to kind of see what what her body was doing and stuff like that. So she came up to about 245, and then we kind of reined some stuff in, figured out some stuff with different options as far as like what she was doing, what would work best. Was it too much food? Was it a little bit food? The idea about this is learning what works best for your body. When people come to me, one of the most important things for me to understand is how they're operating. How are they doing certain things certain times of the week or certain times of the day? Are they eating certain foods that could be potentially causing them to retain weight or whatever it is, or to not lose body fat or whatever? So, without further ado, let's get started and talk about how amazing she's been doing lately. Her highest weight with me was 245. She weighed in the other day at 229.1. If you don't know, that's about 16 pounds lost, which is amazing. Her muscle has been pretty much sustaining. In addition to that, let's see. Since the day she started, she's up about 3 pounds of muscle while simultaneously losing about 16 pounds of weight. And I'm not saying that obviously that's not sustaining, that's gaining muscle, which is really great. If you see Ashley, as I train Ashley, I've noticed that her body, her physique has completely changed. She has gone from being more voluminous to actually like twice as dense. She takes up much less space, if that makes sense. So when you lose body fat and you build muscle, it just transforms you as a human. So it's really exciting to see that. Her body fat when she started was 40.7, which is actually about 4 or 5 months ago. And now, about 5 months ago, looks like, yeah, exactly 5 months ago. And now she's at 36.4. She also completed last month a 48-mile challenge. So over the course of last month, she did 48 miles, basically like 2 miles a day. Did really good. She's also training now for a 5K to come in December. So give Ashley a big thumbs up for doing that, which is really exciting. And I'm really excited to see that. Now, a couple things that I would like to add is, let's see, make sure I covered that. So down 4% in body fat, up 3 pounds of muscle, down about 16 pounds. Now, moving forward, how she's been doing as far as her fitness is concerned. Because let's be completely honest, that is a huge factor. When somebody comes to me and they say, I don't do this, I don't do that, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, I usually make them do it more because whatever, and Ashley knows that very well, she hates planks, and I make her do them all the time. I've backed off it only recently because I don't want her to kill me while I'm sleeping, which is not okay. But let's talk about her results a little bit, and then we'll go to her inches. So originally, she came to me and she made it about 3 minutes and 59 seconds of walking on her mile, and then she had to, or running on her mile, not running, but like jogging, and her time was 15:11. The other day she hit 12:24. She's increased. She's her second month 14:07, third month 13:34, 13:19, 12:51, 12:24. So she's doing exceptionally well. Her sit-ups when she came to me, and I'll post pictures and I'll post like videos. I just want to talk about these things really quick so you guys can understand. or at least so she can kind of gauge where her progress is as well. Because there's so many different areas of successes. That's why I do measurements. That's why I do pictures. That's why I do body fat. That's why I do exercise. All these things. These things are very important to me. Sit-ups, she started at 15. She's now at 30. Crunches, she started at 40. She's now at 86. Wall sit, 34 seconds. She just hit 3:01, which is ridiculous. Her Bosu squat, she went from 0 to 17. Her air squats, she went from 24 to 35 with much better depth. Her squats are looking amazing lately. Her push-ups went from 22 girls and no guy push-ups. She's now at 12 guy push-ups and 17 girls. So it's like a complete flip plus some, which is great. Her plank originally was 19 seconds. It's now at 1 minute and 18 seconds. Her planks to push-ups were at 0. She's at freaking 20. That is not an easy exercise to do. 20 is like, that's up there. That is up there with like some of the best people that I've worked with. So really good job on that. Step ups to knee raise started at 9. Now it's at 16. Okay. And when Ashley began, she had excruciating like knee pain and stuff like that. And she is getting so much better. Obviously, she's sore all the time because she's working out and stuff like that. But she is not hobbling in there, and she's doing really good, and I'm really super proud of her. Her mountain climbers went from 7 mountain climbers to 58. Her burpees is one of the hardest things, went from 4 to 10. So, and as far as inches, let's see if I can give you like a basic rough calculation of inches. Let's see, so I don't have a, let's see. So a couple of these were really exciting to me. Her chest went from 42 to 40.25. Her hips, which is big, okay, that's big. I'm excited to see this change. 52.25, and she's now at 49.5. Her waist went from 43.5 to 41.75. Her biceps, this is something that she is concerned with, and she likes to see improvements on this. And we were just talking about it the other day. She went from 18 each to 16 each. She dropped 2 inches in each arm, which is really good. Calves went from 17.5 each to about 17 and 17.25 on the other one. And then her quads went from 27 to 28.25, which is great because she's been doing lots of squats and putting in muscle there and putting in the ability to be able to keep her knees safe and injury free, especially because Ashley has a very active job and she walks a lot. She's been doing lots of exercises and all kinds of stuff. She gets lots of steps at work. She thinks it's funny to tell me that she gets like no steps while she's home, but that's okay. She works hard and she deserves the rest. Ashley, good job. I can't say anything else other than you frustrate the hell out of me. But one thing that Ashley does do is she stays consistent. She stays extremely consistent. I don't believe Ashley has missed one fucking session. Not one. Okay? That's dedication, and that's what it takes. And I'm proud of you for that, okay? I know we argue all the time. She's a stubborn little sucker. But in all honesty, she does the work and she's really making some amazing changes. Ashley, keep up the good work. Thank you so much for all of like your dedication and everything that you put into this. Have a beautiful day, guys.